Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 48, and today we have the start of the transfer window with St Johnstone and a couple of games in the Premier League as well against Stoke City and Swansea City, both at McDermott Park as well. We might get time possibly to squeeze in this FA Cup third round tie away at St Andrews against Birmingham, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. However, the first thing to do is take a look at our Youth Monthly report, so an updated look at our academy then as we begin today's episode, and of course as well, we're going to give a contract to Douglas Reed in today's episode as well, because you guys have said wait until January and he'll accept a contract. So Reed, going to give him one straight away, but once again he has player demand 0 years. So I'm going to take your word for it, guys. I'm going to take your word for it that he will sign for us, and I'm still a little bit worried, but I trust you guys. I trust you guys very much. So I'm sure Dougie Reed will accept that contract finally, and today, hopefully, touch wood anyway, fingers crossed, we'll find out his potential. Alistair Graham, though, in our academy still looks fantastic as well. 60 overall, 90-94 potential, and still 15 years old. Ewan Graham too looks very good as well. Our academy looks so good right now, really good to see. And also, as it's the first of a new month, you can take a look at the squad report as well. And as it's January, you can see the stats as well as the attributes of the players too. You can see how the players are currently getting on in our team right now and how they've been performing on the pitch, as well as how they've been developing with their attributes. I got to say, I'm so liking this St Johnstone team. You know, I really am. I've discussed it a few times now, but we're finally beginning to look like the team that I want us to be for the foreseeable future. Tons and tons and tons of academy players in the team, lots of which showing great potential, and a couple of their exciting prospects as well. And we're beginning to phase out the older players in the team as well. Wotherspoon, Maka, and also Easton still need to go, but I'm totally fine with everyone else in this team too, as they're beginning to develop quite nicely as well. So look at the attributes as well, so you can see how the players are currently getting on. It's good to know as well, we still have 9 St Johnstone players in the Scotland team right now, because of course the side mission on this series is to develop the country as well as the club, but to do it mainly with St Johnstone players. So we're executing quite well in this series, you know, we really are. Season 3, but we're still delivering on our promises to try and make St Johnstone a better team. You're seeing that on the pitch in 3rd place right now, and also Scotland a better nation as we continue to perform well with the country too. So Season 3 has been doing quite well for us, and I'm liking how the squad is currently getting on for both club and country as well. How smooth was that? How smooth was that? A bit boring to listen to, yes, but either way, perfectly timed there. As we move through the calendar, trying to get to the Stoke game, with a transfer over straight away as Shane Nicholson has accepted his contract for Tony Watt and Logan Reed. Now, Cagliari want Watt for £8 million, but Tony's the league's highest scorer, and he's the big reason why we're in 3rd place right now. So we're going to say to Cagliari, listen lads, appreciate the offer, but this lad is going nowhere. Seriously, Tony Watt stays with us, and Deportivo want Reed as well, but he's going nowhere either. A great goalkeeper, and both of those players are staying. And we're still waiting to see whether Douglas Reed's going to accept his contract. Yes, he is! Get in! How about that? On the 4th of January, Douglas Reed accepts his contract. Thank you to every single one of you that let me know I can give him a contract in January and he will accept it. Thank you so much. And now we're going to see what his potential is as well. Everyone cross your fingers. Does Douglas Reed show potential to be special? Well, let's take a look at Nicholson first, because he's come out the academy too. 62 overall, 18 years old. Pretty, decent stats, I suppose, for an 18-year-old goalkeeper, and he's an exciting prospect as well. That's the 3rd one in the team as well. So Nicholson comes out the academy, an exciting prospect. That's kind of annoying though, because you already got good goalkeepers here anyway. But we'll still take that one though. Another exciting prospect, and thank you Jack for picking him up. And now let's find out Douglas Reed's stats and also his potential as well. Where is he in the team? Where is Dougie Reed? There he is. So already coming out the academy, 16 years old but 63 overall, valued at 600 grand. Some very great stats already, including 78 ball control and 73 short pass. This is the moment of truth though. Does he show potential to be special? Yes, he does! Dougie Reed shows potential to be special. Fantastic news. Our first ever potential to be special player in the series. Let's be honest here, we all knew he was going to be potentially special with the range of potentially showed in the academy look. So Douglas Reed comes out, potential to be special, 90 plus, and he's got a 4-star weak foot and 3-star skills as well. Low medium work rate's not the best. That's probably the only downside to Dougie, but we don't mind too much. He shows potential to be special. The first one of the series. He's the chosen one. Welcome, Dougie, and I forgive you for turning down those contracts. And as we move into the first game of today's episode, we host Stoke City at McDermott Park, and Dougie Reid will make his debut as well. And so a question for you guys too, as you go into the first game of today's episode: what number should I give Douglas Reid in this St Johnstone team? Let me know in the comment section down below. Still, first game of the episode, we host Stoke City. They're bottom of the table right now, so we certainly expect a win here to stay in the top 4. Alright, so first game of the episode, Dougie Reid making his debut in the DM position. Again, let me know in the comment section down below what number he should be. And expecting the big 3 points in this game ahead of a massive clash between the two non-English sides, who right now sit in 3rd and 4th place respectively in St Johnstone and Swansea. So a big game here. Can we get the win? Let's hope so, as Dougie Reid sends Burke down the right hand side, and Burke uses his pace here and crosses the far post where McDonald is, and Ewan McDonald has given us the lead with an extraordinary goal to make it St Johnstone 1, Stoke City 0, and that is quite remarkable. An early lead for the Sainties. It's McDonald that's got it. Even some of the Stoke fans in the background are clapping that one. I'm not surprised. That was incredible. Burke down the right, crosses to the far post, and Ewan McDonald with a wonderful overhead kick goal. It's kind of funny because the ball wasn't even that high up in the air, so it was kind of hard for him to do that, but he did it spectacularly well. The goalkeeper couldn't keep it out. St Johnstone 1, Stoke City 0. What a season we're having. And what a start to the game. Taylor to Shawcross. Stoke have to be careful as they pass out from the back. They seem to be in control of the situation, but one bad touch like that and we're through. McDonald goes for goal and fires it just wide. Stoke City trying to get back on level terms just before the break, with Rosales playing inside towards Joe Allen, and now Mbula on the ball, trying to play it back towards his man Grenier, and Logan Reid. Oh well, I've got to be honest here. Logan Reid, we just rejected a bid for him, but he really should have saved that one. That was a poor piece of goalkeeping. It was a good strike from range. There was a lot of power on it, to be honest, but Logan Reid gets 2 big hands on it. He's got to save that one. It clips the inside of the post, just crosses the goal line, and Clement Grenier fires Stoke City back on level terms. But let's be honest here, Logan Reid, we all love little Logan, but that's a howler from our number 1. And with Shane Nicholson coming out the academy, an exciting prospect, he'll be sitting there rubbing his hands together and saying, I should be starting instead. Poor mistake there from Reid, and Stoke City are back on level terms. And now Stoke are growing in confidence too. Mbula on the ball, takes it around the Ginger Nut, and still Mbula inside the area. Can he find space to shoot here, as we're trying to get the ball off him, but the shielding's too OP. Rosales back towards Mbula, turns his man, goes for goal. That's much better from Logan Reid. Excellent save, but Kieran Tierney gives it straight to Shaqiri, back towards Rosales, who fires it over the bar, and I'm let off the hook for a poor clearance from Tierney. Still 1-1. Much better save from Logan Reid there though. Poor first touch, and Taylor wins it for us and finds Malcolm Mitchell, the 5-star skiller, back towards Ewan McDonald, through towards Aidan Taylor. Chin strap here, and a chin strap will go for goal as well, and it's just over the bar. One late chance for Stoke to claim a massive victory here in Scotland. We don't play well in front of our home fans, so you just expect them to score, and they might have done so, and they've done so in the final seconds of normal time. And actually, we're into stoppage time now. Stoke City are going to win the game, and the curse at McDermott Park goes on. Logan Reid slumps to his knees as Clement Grenier scores a goal with barely even touching the ball. He's second of the game. Sutar can't get it off the line. Stoke win the game. There is something about Scotland which makes us play terrible. It does not matter who we play at McDermott Park. The chances are we're going to lose the game. Bottom of the table, Stoke City, who trailed in the first 5 minutes, win the game at the death thanks to Clement Grenier getting his second of the game. And I can't believe this, man. Seriously, I want us to qualify for Europe this season. It's not going to happen, though, if we keep on losing games at home. And that's all that happens at home. Terrible loss. And these stats sum the game up for me. 60% possession for Stoke, 7 shots, 6 on target compared to 7 and 1 on target. At home, we just don't score enough goals, we can't defend, and that's why we always lose. And as we now move into the second game of today's episode, no excuses for not winning this one. We are still in front of our home crowd, which doesn't fill me with much confidence, but we take on a fellow non-English side, Swansea City, who like us are in form this season, sitting in third place, and for us, we're now out of the top 4 for the first time in absolutely ages. We dropped out of the Champions League places for the first time in a while. We need to get back in straight away with a big win here over Swansea. Come on, St Johnstone, no excuses, gotta get those 3 points. Corner to St Johnstone, Shane Gray to take it, whips it into the middle, looks for Duncan Smith, up in the air, Smith again, heads it onto the top of the bar as it goes behind for a goal kick. Come on, St Johnstone, we need to win this game and get ourselves a big 3 points. And this team just need a break. Like, seriously, there are just so many tired legs out there. And this is after resting a lot of players too. It's not looking good for St Johnstone right now. And Swansea look a lot fresher of an outfit. And that's why I'm feeling quite confident that at some point, if someone's going to break the deadlock, it'll probably be them. But right on cue, a chance for the anti-jinx to strike here. Wallspoon towards Kane. Rolls it across to Tony Watt, our top scorer this season, who puts it way off target. How did I miss? That was the chance we waited for. Watt was played through one-on-one, and this season our top scorer and the top scorer of the league fails to hit the target. How on earth did I mess that up so badly? It's alright, you know, don't panic. It's all good. It's all good. It's a terrible miss, and I know it's probably the best chance we'll get all game long, and probably the only chance we'll get all game long now, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's still 0-0, and as things stand, we're not losing at home. Come on, St Johnstone, a draw is not a bad result, but I just fear the worst here as Swansea go in search of that goal. But Kirk Taylor, who's been great since coming into the team, wins it back. And now Wotherspoon towards Chris Kane, down the left-hand side. Across comes Van der Horn. Kane takes it round him. Great work from Chris Kane. Rolls across towards Duncan Smith, surely, who slots it into the bottom corner. Come on, Duncan Smith scores the goal with 15 minutes to go to surely win us the game. Tony Watt's blushes are spared, so are mine. And what a big win this will be. Brilliant work from Chris Kane, cuts inside, 2 white shirts, rolls it across, and Duncan Smith, as cool as you like, takes a touch and then slots the ball into the bottom corner for his second goal of the season. St Johnstone 1, Swansea 0, and this goal may put us back in the top 4. Come on, the lads from Perth. Lose the bottom of the table at home, then beat one of the informed sides in the division right now, sitting in third place. What a crazy, crazy episode this will be if we can hang on to the 3 points. But directly from kickoff, Danny Drinkwater's through and fires it just wide of the post. Go on, Taylor. Shield that ball out, son. Shield that ball out for a throw. There we go. Excellent work. This young kid, Kirk Taylor, since coming into the team, has been absolutely sensational. I mean, seriously, he stepped in, played 3 or 4 games now, and every single one, he's been brilliant as Kirk Young finds Wotherspoon. Back towards Kirk Young. Back towards Wotherspoon. And Young off the bench has room to gallop into here. Down the left-hand side, and away he goes. Kirk Young inside the area. Across to Wotherspoon, who holds the ball up. Looks for Tony Watt or McDonald. And McDonald's shot deflects off Fabianski and Van der Horn before crossing the line. St Johnstone 2, Swansea 0. It's an own goal actually for Van der Horn. How is that an own goal, I mean, how is that an own goal? The ball is literally an inch away from the line. It's going to cross it, and Van der Horn gets credit with the own goal. I mean, really? Like, we're going to win the game, but come on, bruv. Sort your game out. It's 2-0 St Johnstone. There are so many little things like that that really irk me. That should be McDonald's third of the year in 2-2, but we won't mind. St Johnstone 2, Swansea 0. The curse at McDermott Park may be real, but not tonight. We get a huge, huge win and a massive 3 points. Get in! Quite a weird game this one, because it wasn't the most action-packed of games, but all the chances were highlight-worthy, really. Still, 2-0 the final score, we get the 3 points, that's the most important thing, and hopefully now, going back in the top 4. And that's exactly what has happened as well. We overtake the Swans and go into third place, back into the top 4 by 2 points now. A big win for the Sainties, our first in a few games, and my word, that was necessary. So that will end today's episode of Club and Country, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of C&C, then please do leave a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated, and they really help the channel grow as well. Much love to you all, have a great night, and I'll see you for the next episode of Club and Country very soon.